hello there. My name is Miss Vicky, and I will be your storyteller. Oh, there's so many wonderful stories to tell. Some of the stories that I tell you will make you crack up laughing. Some of the stories that I tell will make you think. And some of the stories that I tell will make you want to pray. But all of the stories that I tell will always be from my heart. Are you ready? Well, let's get started then. Well, hello there. How are you today? The story that I'm going to tell today is a funny story. And it could also be a Halloween story. Some of you may have heard this story before, but I'm going to tell it my way. The name of this story is Teeny Tiny Woman. Now, boys and girls, once upon a time, there lived a teeny tiny woman. Now, this teeny tiny woman lived in a teeny tiny house. One day, this teeny tiny woman got her teeny tiny purse and decided that she would go on a teeny tiny walk. So she opened up the teeny tiny gate and walked through her teeny tiny garden. She walked until she came past a grave. Now, on that grave, she found a teeny tiny bone. So she decided she would take home that teeny tiny bone. So the teeny tiny woman picked up that teeny tiny bone and put it inside of her, what do you think? Yes, her teeny tiny purse. And she started walking back to her teeny tiny house. She walked through her teeny tiny garden and opened up her teeny tiny gate and went into her teeny tiny house. But when she went into her teeny tiny house, she was a teeny tiny bit tired, so she decided to take a rest. So she took the teeny tiny bone and put it into a teeny tiny cupboard and decided she would wait until she had a rest. So the teeny tiny woman climbed into her teeny tiny bed and decided to take her a teeny tiny nap. When all of a sudden, the teeny tiny woman heard, "Give me back my bone." she turned her teeny tiny head and listened. "I must be dreaming," said the teeny tiny woman. So she lay back in her bed. And this time, the voice was a little bit louder, and it said, "Give me back my bone." Well, this made the teeny tiny woman a teeny tiny bit scared, so she pulled the covers up close to her head. This time, in a louder voice, she heard, "Give me back my bone." This really frightened the teeny tiny woman, so she pulled the covers over her teeny tiny head. And the voice said one more time, "Give me back my bone." Well, this time, the teeny tiny woman pulled the covers down from over her teeny tiny head. She sat up in bed and she said, "Take your bone and leave me alone." And this time, she did not use a teeny tiny voice. And after the teeny tiny woman said, "Take your bone," she curled over in bed and took her a teeny tiny nap. Did you like that story? That was a silly story, wasn't it? Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And Miss Vicki will see you next time.